take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmer.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Carolina Panthers. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. At the 27-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not just sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name. How about your respect?
They'll break the huddle. Come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Christian McCaffrey.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Watson's pass. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Watson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
A 7-yard.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
To Brandon Cooks.
A big-time play there for the Texans. 44 yards.
And the Texans first down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Goal, Houston. Here we
go. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. We're scoreless after 1. First and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Texans 7, Panthers nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Texans 14, Panthers nothing. Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
McCaffrey on the carry.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Out Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st down, Texans.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
The 49-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete here. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Higbee there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Delta. Let's go. Delta. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
41 Mike. Hey, let's get this, get this. Oh, they're going long. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
10 at the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Bridgewater again. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air again with Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st down, Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Watson's pass.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
It's a gain of 7.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson off play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
3 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Pass complete.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And a give this time to the tailback. Down to the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This from 42 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. And again, it's Bridgewater. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle me.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Watson.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Number 25.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From just shy of midfield, Watson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Watson now to throw on 3rd down. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 45. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working.
At the Texans' 40-yard line.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Check 41. I don't think you got it, son.
To throw, Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
To number 8.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is all the way up past the 25. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Yeah, this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Tackle by Yetur.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's second and 8 at the 41-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jeremy Chin. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It's third down. Third and 13.
Check 56. What we got?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third and long, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
84, incomplete. It's fourth down.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Trey Burton. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At their 49-yard line.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
6-yard line.
Now Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Since 24, Panthers 6.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing now, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, he's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
By the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Houston, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up.